Hello, my name is Wendy Simpson and I became a member of the Clyde Shopmobility. I find it's made a big difference to my life becoming a member. I can get round the shops a lot easier. I can't walk very far. When I did go to the shops I had to sit down a lot, so having a scooter really helped. The staff and the volunteering staff in the shop are really nice, very helpful. They're always there to help you. And I would like to ask the funders if there's any chance that we could have a tiny little bit more money so that we can get some more scooters and kind of it helps us along. Otherwise the place is brilliant and I just love being in the shop. Thank you.
Why did you become a member of Clyde Shopmobility?
Because easy to get about is I need a scooter to go there, do my shopping.
What difference has this made to you?
A vast difference, as it helps me get through the shopping centre, as I can't walk very far and my back's very sore.
Is there anything you'd like to say to staff and volunteers in Shopmobility?
Just to thank them very much for their courtesy, as everything has been excellent. They've always been very nice.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the funders of Clyde Shopmobility?
As to fund them, please, as a necessity in Clydebank, as it helps a great deal of many people to be mobilised, or either that would be stuck in the house and somebody else would have to go for messages and other things.
Well, I thought it was a great idea for disabled people, whether they be having walking difficulties or sight problems, in as much as there are the mobility scooters for those who have ambulant difficulties, and for the likes of myself as a blind person could have sighted guide assistance, which is a wonderful thing. It's made a great difference. I can now go shopping more or less as and when I want. With a wee bit notification to Shopmobility, of course, in case I haven't got enough staff. But that hasn't had any difficulties so far. I can choose what shops I want to go to. I don't need to wait if I went to Asda or any of the other multiple stores because they have a shortage of staff. Sometimes one has to wait till they can get somebody free up from the tills or from the back storerooms. I think the staff and volunteers do a great work in running the office and also in maintaining the buggies, assisting us to go out and about to meet myself and guide me particularly. I think they do a sterling job, and I would like to say a big thank you to everyone. Well, anybody hearing about the service or seeing this video to get funding is a very important thing to keep it up and running, because it's got very limited resources from authorities, from lotteries maybe, independent charities, individual people putting their hands in their pocket. So any funding that can be given to Shopmobility will help sustain it in months and hopefully years ahead, because it is a wonderful service, and I'm delighted to have it. And again, I would like to say my great thanks to all those who run the shop, and also to say how much I enjoyed serving in the committees with those who are involved when we set it up together and we got it up and running. So that's what I have to say, and please, anybody who, particularly who are vision impaired and also those with walking problems, please use the service.
Right, I started volunteering for Shopmobility about a year ago, and I wanted to volunteer because it was something I've never done before, and I wanted to help people out. And basically, you know, because I've been helping people out, it's helped even with like job prospects, morale and everything else related to that. And the feedback we've got from users has been very positive, and they felt help has been very effective. Right.
I volunteered at Clyde Shopmobility because there's a couple of members of my family that are disabled. I have some friends who use mobility aids, and it's just something that's quite close to my heart. So when I decided I wanted to volunteer, this is where I went. It's made quite a bit of difference to me, like learning all that's available for people that need a bit of help with mobility around the shops, and I'm trained as a sighted guide, so I'm quite looking forward to my first outing. Haven't got a lot of feedback from users yet, but they generally seem quite pleased with the services here.
What feedback do you get from members?
It's a great service, gives me a lot of freedom and allows me to get out more easily.
Question 2. What difference has it made to you?
It gives me a new perspective on caring for the elderly and disabled.
And question 3 is, what would you say to people who are hesitant to use the service but may need it?
It makes your life much easier, and shopping in comfort instead of pain.
For years and years we were trying to get this off the ground, and then years later we decided that we go to all the groups throughout Western Bartonshire, contact them and have a big meeting, which was very successful, and Dal knew it. So surprised the people that turned up, and the majority of people that came knew about Shopmobility. They used it in other towns, Stirling, Renfrewshire, everywhere they'd been, and yet been nothing in Clydebank, which that got us off the ground, and then we started prodding in and finding out from other Shopmobility centres all the pitfalls and the good things, and that was us, and we're off. A tremendous difference. You've no idea that people who have never been out and people who depend on other people to take them out, they become housebound. Also, it lets people get out into community and meet other people, which is healthy. There's nothing, as all women will say, like a good gab. Meeting someone in a shopping centre and having a wee blather, that's what life is all about. Getting the community all together where it should be. Very high hopes. I've high hopes for it going right through Western Bartonshire. That was our aim at the very beginning. We start in Clydebank because we've actually got a shopping centre that you can use, and that is it. But to stretch it right through Dumbarton, Alexandria, come on, that's the greatest thing out. And not only that, if you get into Alexandria, and it's a huge success, I believe, you've got access to Bulk Park. We trust in the future that the council will still support us. In fact, we need their support, and we're grateful for what we get. But when we get into Alexandria and Dumbarton, the town will benefit, the council, everyone will benefit from this project.